a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton up. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out.
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And in this corner, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former middleweight champion of the world, comes in at 6'1" with a reach of 74 inches. And up against him, it's David Benavidez. He's a whopping 6'2" tall and has a reach of 74.5 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former super middleweight champion of the world, is looking to get back on track tonight. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nashville, Tennessee, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, a super middleweight champion of the world, Sweet Hands, Caleb Plant. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting two-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. These two were made for each other. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He missed with that jab. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight.
Believe this. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about planting that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What are you doing? I need you to switch so much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Out there and win the round. You're starting to make mistakes and you're swelling. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up. Great work. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
And together, listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take
it away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Kid. Go back out there and win the round.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Don't let him back in.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab.
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. There's a counter shot. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? He threw a punch and just got countered. They blocked the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Planting that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Completely. Get your mind fight, kid. Great round. You were thinking
you'd let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up. Or just take him out. He's right, do you? Come on. You let him back into this. You're better than this. Kid, you're doing good. Same again.
There's the bell for round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Punch, counter punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Both men step back for just a moment. Perfect counter lands. Can't score with that right uppercut. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about planting that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just get him to win this next round for me, kid. He's starting to make mistakes. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up. Get back out there and win the round. Done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both want a highlight reel knockout. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. There's a counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Planting that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Jab back. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. breathe, just get it. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you... Those 1-2 straights down the middle.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Good work. Don't be looking at it for one shot at a time. Stay there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. Straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Planting that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Switch on. You've been coast straight down the middle. You can miss him. Great work. Stay focused for fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
And there's the bell for round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, you're switching off. Get a right hand. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. To start. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind. You're thinking this.
And there's the bell for round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The straight right just misses. And he just missed with that left jab. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And David Benavidez is on the canvas. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
It's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get...
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. David Benavidez that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? You've been coasting this too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. And he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the hands. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
You switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to
carry away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Then we go again. Get your mind back on.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Don't let him back.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your...
And there's the bell for round 9. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff it.
Catch and shoot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is.
Whoa, Johnny! Caleb Plant just got clipped. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Just missed with that hook. Perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Plant in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
You're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Timing already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful.
There and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
It's round 10. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Caleb Plant is hurt. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about planting that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
All the way through camp.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Now get your focus back. Get that.
Here's the 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. Jab misses. Threw the uppercut but did not score. Jab slightly off target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And the big Mexican monster is down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's lights out right there.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.